Oh, hey guys. Did you know there's a ban list today? Turns out there's a ban list today. I had no way of knowing. I guess it's a good thing that people put millions of comments on unrelated videos telling me there's a ban list. And every Yugituber made a video about it. Otherwise, I would not have known. I never check this. I don't pay attention to the game that I play for a living. Sarcasm aside, this is a pretty good list. They hit a bunch of stuff. Blackwing Gofu, the Vague Shadow is gone, because it made like a bunch of links. Spoiler alert, jumping down, Grinder Golems at 1. So they're hitting all the things that just sort of like you put in your deck and it can make you a whole bunch of links, so that's kind of cool. They hit Dandelion. If you're unaware, that was used in like a plant FTK sort of thing, using the new Aromage Link monster. So that's kind of preemptive, just getting rid of that. They hit Double Irish Magician. Yeah, Double Irish Magician. Joe put an H on there. There we go. Oh, pardon me. And they hit Skullcrabat Joker. So they're making sure that now that we got Electromite, Pendulum Magicians don't just become our overlords. Because we had some Pendulum Magicians in the meta. They'll still be in the meta. They're just less consistent now. And I'm kind of glad that they at least hit different things instead of just like putting Wavering Eyes to 1 again and hurting all the Pendulum decks. Now that'll give some other Pendulum decks a chance to use Electromite. Things like Zephyra and Abyss Actors and Dino Mist. Maybe one of them can do something. What else did I miss? Oh yeah, Level Eater. I'm actually happy about that. You know, if you had asked me like a week ago if there was one like unreasonable card that I didn't think was worthy of being banned, but I really hated and wanted to be banned, I would have said Level Eater. So seeing it banned is a pleasant surprise. Maxi is banned. I don't really have any strong feelings about Maxi. I know why people hate it and why some people are like it should be at 3, it should be at 1. I don't really care either way. Maxi can be whatever. It was always fun to have the Maxi challenge, but I'm not gonna miss it. That's all that's banned. At 1, Towers is back, and jumping down to the bottom here, we've also got what was it? Sacrifice that was at 1, now is at 3. So they brought some Clifforts back. I guess because we have the new Cliffort link, so they can try to do stuff again. A lot of people were like really scared about Towers. I don't know. I'll have to see how it works. I'm not sure if Clifforts can do as well as they used to be able to do, if they're going to be able to turbo out Towers. And between, like, Utopia the Lightning and Kaijus, I'm not sure if it stands a chance. Or rather, I know it stands a chance, but is it going to be any more difficult to deal with than, say, like, I don't know, Final Fortress Falcon? Or Masterpiece? Yeah, because, I mean, like, you know, Masterpiece had whatchamacallit? Masterpiece had a quick effect that it could use. Like, at least Towers doesn't interrupt you on your turn. Although, to be fair, Clifforts in general are known for playing, like, a whole bunch of lose 1 turn and Sacquilate or whatever it's called. They have a bunch of floodgates that make them annoying in general. So, we'll see. I'm not freaking out about it, but if it became abusable, I wouldn't be surprised, and if it did nothing, I wouldn't be surprised. Grinder Golem, I already mentioned. Performage Damage Jugglers back at 1, which is good for people who like, Brilliant Fusion. Brilliant Fusion, and to a lesser extent, I guess just sort of like Light Sworns, Mill Everything decks in general. I don't really care. No strong feelings there either. Firewall Dragon, probably a necessary hit. I don't like facing off against like 4 Firewall Dragons doing shenanigans. I think everyone kind of knew that this was going to be limited once they were done selling all the things they wanted to sell. Monster Reborn came back. Hey, that's pretty good. All we need now is Heavy Storm, and then we have the Raigeki, the Heavy... I guess, not Raigeki. Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and Monster Reborn. Those were like the 3 big staples when I started playing. We just need Heavy Storm back. Or maybe even Harpy's Feather Duster with its errata. They hit Spirals with Spiral Resort. At least for me, playing online mostly, I haven't been running into Spirals. I think everyone got kind of bored of them. I know they're still doing meta stuff, and certainly this will help them. Or not help them, it will hurt them. It'll help people who want to hurt them. So that'll be good. Solemn Judgment came back. Good for counter fairies. I don't think it'll actually make them any better. Counter fairies, I've yet to run into a counter fairy deck that was really all that oppressive. They have to get a really good starting hand. I feel like this is just there to push the structure deck and make that better. Well, that, and like, you know, until we get some of these other things like Red Reboot and the Abyssal Designator, like, it stops hand traps, and it stops evenly matched, so you got that. You can always activate it, only half your life points. Nothing semi-limited, and then they unlimited a bunch of stuff, which is cool. I was really happy about Artifact Moltark. If you had asked me a couple weeks ago if there was one card I wanted off the ban list, it would be Artifact Moltark, because I love artifacts, especially pure artifacts. So I'll be able to play that this year. And it will be a lot stronger now that they've got 3 Moltark. That'll let them do a lot more shenanigans and be a lot more consistent. And with that, Bottomless Trap Hole is now at 3. So if you were a fan of Hat, the hand artifact trap tricks, hey, now you can play those at full power as well. Torrential Tribute back at 3, which is, I mean, I guess we've got, like, we're the Dark Hole is at 1, but Torrential Tribute. But I guess they're trying to make traps a little bit more effectful now, because traps, for the last, I'd say 6 months, haven't really done anything except for the one-off occasional trap. So now they've got some really powerful ones that if you don't destroy their back row, you're going to have a bad time. Ceasefire, I don't think Chainburn needed any help, especially since they didn't hit Trick Stars. So I don't know why they gave more burn cards. The last thing I want to see is some sort of hybrid, like, Chain Burn Trick Stars. But you know someone's gonna make it. The bastards. Ojama Trio, that's to be expected because it doesn't really do anything. I don't think even Ojamas can use this anymore. Sacrifice, already mentioned. Preparation of Rites. This helps Vendreads a little bit. Mind Control, kind of neat. You have to worry about having your things taken, but most decks can swarm pretty hard. This is just going to be bad for rogue decks, if it ever takes off. It would be pretty good for, like, if you wanted to make a thief deck. I might make a thief deck. Brain Control's nigh useless, but again, if you wanted to make, like, a thief deck, that would work. Future Fusion, El Shadal Fusion, it doesn't really matter. Although, based on what they did with the Cliffort link coming out and them unbanning Clifforts, I think you can be safe that if they're going to, if they announce the Shadal link, that you will get Construct back. There's no reason they would bring Towers back and not Construct. They're just waiting until they can sell the set that has to do with it. Brionic, that no one was playing 3 of that. Thunder King Ryo and Card Trooper, not really impactful. BLS, neat if you want to make like a Chaos deck. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, you know, overall, I'm never the kind of guy to get excited about a ban list. It's just sort of like, oh hey, this thing happened. But this one was pretty nice. I liked it. They unbanned some things. They unbanned the one card I really wanted unbanned, and they banned the card I really wanted banned. So, no complaints there. And as far as I know, as far as I can remember, they haven't messed with any of the decks I made, so I've been, of like the last, like, 6 months or so. So, I'm pretty sure I'm set. So, there you go. There's another ban list. Go watch another ban list video now. I'm sure you've got 1 million in your sub box. And check out the What a Deck tomorrow. I'm playing, Mythical Beasts. There's a little preview for those of you who stayed through the whole thing. You know, I'm playing 50 card Mythical Beasts. Should be neat. This is Pendulums. I don't have to make these 10 minutes, but I can keep rambling if I want. I don't have to not make them 10 minutes either. I can do whatever the fuck I want. People on Patreon give me money for being entertaining. Not for making videos of a certain length or doing a certain thing. If this gets like 8 views, it doesn't matter. I get paid the same. My fans will enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy it. I'm gonna take a sip of this drink. Nothing else at the end here. I'm always gonna put like 1.5 minutes of darkness, and then literally nothing. Just because I feel like it. Because I don't really like making these videos. They're kind of fun, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of have to. Otherwise, people will keep asking me about it. So yeah, just 1.5 minutes of darkness starting now.